We only have 2 short weeks to pass a couple major changes to Social Security that would ultimately increase benefits for millions of current beneficiaries and future beneficiaries as well. This decision really comes down to one person who I will name here in this video, as well as I want to share with you a clip here in this video of some lawmakers talking about this from the floor in the Senate of how important this really is and how this would change the lives of millions of beneficiaries, and something that really needs to be done because this has been in place for about 40 plus years that this has been in place there, and they need to remove this very soon. But we are right down to the wire, and that's what I want to share with you. So let's jump into the details. All right, so this is in regards to the Social Security Fairness Act, which has already passed through the House of Representatives and is now currently sitting in the Senate. However, as I said just a minute ago, this virtually comes down to the decision of just one person. One person, that's it, that basically has this decision in the palm of his hand right now, if this is going to come in and pass or not. Now, to be 100% fair, yes, we do need a whole lot more lawmakers to come on board with this. We do need the president to sign it off and things like that. But at the end of the day, if we don't get it even at the floor to bring it in for a vote in the Senate in literally the next 2 weeks, well, okay, to be 100% fair, it's a little bit more than 2 weeks. It's like 2.5 weeks. But again, lawmakers will be gone for a lot of those days out there on vacation. They'll be gone. So I'm just saying 2 weeks, even though technically, yes, it is a few more days than that. But realistically, it's about 2 weeks, okay? But here's what it comes down to. Chuck Schumer, he is the leader of the Senate on the Democratic side. He basically has the decision to bring legislation to the floor for a vote or not. Well, guess what? This passed through the House of Representatives probably, I don't remember the exact date, I don't know, maybe a month and a half or so ago, and it's been sitting in the Senate ever since. Well, it kind of comes down to Chuck Schumer at this point, if he's going to bring it into the Senate for a vote where those lawmakers can vote on this. So before I get any further in this, I want to bring in a little clip here. This is Ed Markey speaking from the floor in the Senate. He's a senator, and he's talking about how important this is. Now, I want to be fair with you. I'm not going to share with you the whole clip here because it's kind of long, but I'll share with you a couple minutes here so you can kind of get a glimpse into what he's saying, and then I'll come back with you on the other side, and we can talk about this a little bit further. So let's roll this clip here for just a minute here. This is Ed Markey, again, speaking from the floor in the Senate. He's a senator talking about the Social Security Fairness Act, how incredibly important it is, and how we are literally right down to the wire on this thing. All right, I'll see you again in just a minute, and here's Ed Markey.
That I'm about to talk to is very near and dear to their hearts. It's near the top of the list of all the issues that they think go to fundamental unfairness in our society. Because right now, an entire generation of teachers and firefighters and postal workers and police officers and public servants of all stripes are being denied the Social Security benefits which they earned. In 1983, the so-called windfall elimination provision slashed retirement benefits in the name of austerity. I was a member of the House of Representatives in the United States Congress in 1983. I voted against the windfall elimination provision. I voted against Republicans. I voted against many Democrats who all were willing to slash the benefits of those hard-working teachers, firefighters, police officers across the board. And they've lost it for 4 decades because I knew that I was voting for public servants and voting for their families. And I've been fighting for repeal of the windfall elimination provision, as well as the government pension offset, ever since. And I stand here today because we have an opportunity to finally see this repeal through to conclusion. Senator Brown and Senator Collins' Social Security Fairness Act would repeal the windfall elimination provision and the government offset provision. And I'm proud to co-sponsor that bill alongside 60 of my colleagues from both parties. And 60 is the number you need to pass a bill on the floor of the United States Senate. We can restore Social Security benefits for millions of workers now, and we should do it now. 3 million Unbelievable. 3 million public servants and their families around the country, including 130,000 in Massachusetts, and their families are counting on us to get them their earned benefits. They've already done the work, but a 1983 law denies them that check in the mail. No one else in the country was targeted in that bill. Just those public servants, those people who work for each and every one of us every single day.
All right, so there is Ed Markey speaking from the floor in the Senate just a couple days ago and basically reiterating his support for the Social Security Fairness Act and how incredibly important this is, as it would repeal and remove the WEP, again, windfall elimination provision, as well as the GPO, government pension offset, which is basically reducing and or making it virtually impossible, or I shouldn't say impossible, but very difficult for those people that have worked in basically the government sector, like teachers, firefighters, police officers. You heard him name off a bunch there in that list, but basically these individuals are getting minimal Social Security benefits, if at all, because of these provisions that have been put in, as he said right there, from 1983. So over 40 years ago, these provisions have been put in, and a result of that, these individuals are getting significantly lower Social Security benefits as of right now, okay? So this would repeal these. And again, it would instantly raise benefits up significantly for these individuals. Now, obviously, the dollar amount that these benefits would be increased would be quite a bit more, or, different for every individual because of their specific situations. But this would be pretty nice for a lot of people. Again, roughly 3 million people as of right now. And that's just right now, current beneficiaries. But then remember, this would be future beneficiaries, and there's 11,000 people becoming eligible for Social Security literally every single day. So it's a lot of more people coming in here right now that would also be impacted by this. So this is kind of important. Here's why. Again, I've said this a couple times so far, but they've literally have about 2 weeks to get this done. If they don't get it done before the 119th Congress comes in early January, well, guess what? They have to reintroduce it. They have to draft up a brand new piece of legislation. They need to come back, reintroduce it in the House, reintroduce it in the Senate, vote on it again, pass it through, send it on to the president. They're basically 1/3 of the way there right now. They've passed it through the House, and as you heard Ed Markey say right there in that little speech, he said they have over 60 senators that are in support of this. If they were over 60 senators, which is honestly not that often that they have that many people in the Senate, remember they need at least 60 votes in the Senate to basically pass virtually any legislation. It's not all, but most. Under normal circumstances, they need 60 senators to be in favor of it, to vote it and pass it through. He said right there in his speech, we've got over 60 that are in support. I've been saying that for a while now in some of these videos. According to my research on this, they have between 62 and 63 senators that are in support of this. Why they haven't done it yet? Good question. I think we need to turn to Chuck Schumer and ask him, why haven't you brought this to the floor for a vote on this? And why is it not even on the schedule? That's another thing as well. It's not even on the schedule right now in the Senate to be voted on. Obviously, the schedule can change. A lot of things can happen with that. Things can change here. But yeah, that's a little bit concerning that they're not even looking at this right now. So who knows? We'll see what happens here over the coming days. But literally, we're kind of down to the wire here. And if they cannot get this done before the new Congress comes in, they have to redraft the whole thing, start over at scratch, and basically completely start over. It could be years before that happens again. Just being fair with you, okay? So a little bit of a hot button issue here. I want to keep you posted on what's going on here. And anytime I see the information like this, of course, I want to bring it to your attention just to keep you posted on this. And if this does not impact you, if the removal or the repeal of the WEP or the GPO does not have any impact on you or your benefit, here's why I still think this is important. Because it gives momentum toward reforming and changing Social Security. That's why I think it's important in my personal opinion, okay? Hope this helps you. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. As always, happy holidays. Hope you're doing well right now. Can you believe it? Only 2 weeks left of the year? This is nuts. Where did this year go? I know I say that all the time, but I just keep looking at the calendar thinking, mid-December? Are you kidding me right now? What is going on? And where is this year? Where has it gone? Have I literally been sleeping all year? I don't know what happened, but here we are. And nothing we can do about it. But again, just kind of weird to me, right? Anyway, I'm going to continue doing whatever I possibly can for you. I'm here on your team. I'm going to be here by your side every single day. As I've promised for years now, I will do whatever I possibly can to represent you, to advocate on your behalf, to keep you informed, to do the research on your behalf, and to come back in these short videos like this and just do whatever possibly can to make sure that you're maximizing your benefit, maximizing your money, taking advantage of programs, doing anything you possibly can to get more money right now, keep more money, save more money, and increase income in any way, shape, or form we possibly can. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. Please, can I ask you a huge favor? Number one, subscribe down below. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Totally free to do so. I love free. It's my favorite price. Big subscribe button. Make sure to hit that. Totally free. Right down below the video. Also, feel free to share this video. If you know one or two people that you can think of that would benefit from Social Security type videos or anything like this, fixed income, make sure to share this video or any others here on the channel with them with the share button down below. Also, check out the other well over 5,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. Check those out. Otherwise, down below in the description or the top of the comment section, I've hand selected some videos for you there. Check those out, or right now showing up on your screen as well. You'll see some videos there as well. Thanks so much. Have a nice day. Again, happy holidays. I'll see you again a little bit later. Hope you're having a nice day.